Let's stop pretending this is just another season.
We've watched these characters grow up for nearly a decade, and that's exactly why.
Season 5 feels dangerous, not because of monsters, but because of patterns. Here's the uncomfortable truth.
Stranger Things has never killed characters randomly.
Every major death follows a psychological rule and season 5 has been quietly setting those rules in stone. So if you're expecting a simple kill list, this isn't that video. This is about who the story can't move forward without losing. Let's start with Steve Harrington.
Steve was supposed to die in season 1.
That matters more than people realize.
When writers save a character who was meant to die,
that character starts living on borrowed narrative time. And what do we see now?
Steve talks about the future, a family,
kids, normal life. In storytelling, that's not hope, that's a warning.
Steve doesn't die because he's weak. He dies because he's become the protector, and protectors don't survive final acts.
If the group needs time to escape, Steve is the one who stays behind, not fighting, choosing.
Now, let's talk about the byers.
Will isn't cursed.
He's connected. From the very beginning, Will wasn't just taken, he was tuned.
An antenna,
A bridge.
and here's the part people miss. If Vecna exists because of a connection,
That connection has to end, which means the final gate doesn't close with power. It closes with severance. Will doesn't get dragged into darkness.
he steps into it, knowing exactly what it costs. That's not shock value.
That's narrative symmetry.
Jonathan is quieter, and that's what makes him dangerous. He's holding a ring.
He hasn't given it. He's waiting. Storytelling has a rule.
If a future is shown but never reached, it's because the character won't live long enough to touch it. Jonathan's death wouldn't be loud.
It would be practical, mechanical.
A switch flipped so others survive.
And Nancy finds the ring later not as romance, but as regret.
Then there's Max.
Max already crossed the line once.
And when a story lets someone come back,
It's usually to let them finish something. Max isn't meant to escape Vecna.
she's meant to trap him.
Not by strength, by staying. Her body might live.
Her mind might not return, and sometimes that's worse. Here's the real horror of season 5.
The most violent death won't be blood.
It will be assimilation, not dying, becoming part of the thing that killed you.
When that possibility exists, every scene changes.
Every smile feels temporary.
And 11 doesn't die.
She loses what made her special, because the final price of saving the world.
Is becoming normal again.
So here's the question that matters.
If one character has to die to end this forever,
Who do you think the story is already letting go of? Tell me below. I read every theory. And if you want storytelling that looks past spoilers and into why stories hurt this way, subscribe to Mentebit. We don't recap stories, we decode them.